Okay, so example 2 is asking me to isolate the variable terms to one side of the equation, then write the equation in words starting with the variable, and then solve using reverse operations. So to get all of the variables on one side, you could either bring this 2t over to the left, or you could bring this 6t over to the right. Either way is correct. I'm going to choose to bring all of the t's, all of the variables to the left side. So I'm going to bring 2t over to the left side of the equation. So in order to do that, even though it doesn't say that we're adding 2t here, 2 is positive. So that implies that we are adding 2t to the right side of the equation here. So the opposite of adding 2t is to subtract 2t. So minus 2t, and I'm going to subtract 2t from this side as well. So if we collect like terms on the left side of the equation, we have a t there and a t there. So 6t minus 2t is 4t. And then we have minus 7, our equal sign. And here, if we collect like terms on the right side, we have 2t minus 2t, and that is 0. So those are gone. And we're just left with 5 on this side of the equation. So equals 5. So now I've done this part. I've isolated the variable terms to one side of the equation. That part is done. So now I can go ahead and write the equation in words, starting with the variable, and solve using the reverse operations. So if I look at my variable here, t, the first thing that I'm doing to t is multiplying by 4, then subtracting 7. So my steps are multiply by 4, then subtract 7. And just like always, we will work in the reverse order. So we will start with undoing minus 7, and then we will undo multiply by 4. So let's start with this one here. The opposite of subtracting 7 is to add 7. So let's go ahead and add 7 to both sides. On our left side of the equation, we still have the 4t. So 4t. And then we had minus 7 plus 7. That's 0. So there's my z for 0. Then I have my equal sign. And 5 plus 7 is 12. So now I've taken care of this part. That's gone. So that's all done. My last step for isolating t is to get rid of this multiply by 4. So the opposite of multiplying by 4 is dividing by 4. Let's go ahead and divide by 4 on both sides of the equation. Here we have 4 divided by 4. That's just 1. So we have 1t, which is just t, equals 12 divided by 4 is 3. And there's our solution.